Okay, today we're going to play a game called Kona. Kona is a game I've been following for a while, and I've been waiting for it to come out, because the premise is thus. It's the 1970s, something spooky has happened to a rural town in Canada, and we're a detective, and we're meant to figure out what happened to this spooky town. And it seems to be a sort of supernatural, mystery, detective, survival, open-world thing. And I found it very interesting. I've been following it through like early access and waiting for it to come out. It came out like 2 months ago, so we're gonna play it now. Let's start the game. And let's find out what happened to the spooky town. As soon as it loads.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Yes.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
This is going very fast. I'm going to die. Turn off. How do I will leave it on.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Well, then why not?
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier.
Break
Why
lock.
was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
Now,
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
I mean, look, just raising a barrier and going past it, fine, whatever, fair enough. Actually breaking the lock off of something. Now we might be going a little bit far. I'm not reading the brochure, I really don't care that much.
Hamilton no doubt knew who managed the barrier. Carl wanted to give him a call, but that would have been too easy though, as sure enough the line was acting up.
So we've got some dynamic narration going on. What's this? Just an empty bottle? Yeah, sure, why not? Just rummage through the trash right now. Shame to let it go to waste. Spooky masks. Look a lot like pro wrestling masks, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what they look like. So, got something up here we can break the lock with. Oh, hold on.
Emperor Duplessis, in spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job in colonizing the rural north, which helped to reestablish the region as an integral part of the province of Quebec.
Oh yes,
the blue
perfect.
fleur-de-lis could be seen fluttering in the wind here and there, taunting the red Canadian flags on the other side of the province's boundaries.
Why not just take the toolbox as well at this point, seeing as we are basically just stealing at this point? We even rooted through the trash cans because we have no fucking standards. Alright, well, here we go. Breaking in.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Alright. Well, now that we've broken the law, several laws, let's advance. This is not very unbecoming of a private investigator. Off we go.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
Step out, I thought I was going to be
The
rolled
local
out the window.
populace was divided when it came to the affluent men. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man.
Oh, fucking asshole Jesus Christ thinks the road belongs to him. It belongs to me. I'm the protagonist. Did we die? Are we dead? Has the void come for us? A few hours later. So did we also get knocked out in the car and the asshole didn't even come to check after running us off the road? What an asshole.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Oh, he's still there as well. Is he dead? Many alerts are happening right now. That must be the survival aspect. Yo, asshole, are you dead? Oh fuck, the bridge fell on this guy.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance.
What?
Carl needed help.
No, don't close the fucking door again, Carl. Carl!
It was
Alright,
a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Can I flip this over? No. Oh, yeah.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
Especially not while he was fucking freezing to death.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Alright, shit is fucked immediately. I'm gonna try going this. I've hit an invisible wall, so I guess this is not the way I'm supposed to go. Let's go the other way. At least it let
wondered
me
how
know.
long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
South Atamapek? I don't fucking know. Knock knock, anyone home? Close the door. Turn on. Oh, there's chains in here.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Oh, start fire. Perfect. No, need logs. Need logs. There were some logs right outside. Open door, open door. Take log, take log. And we will not freeze to death this day. How about that? Perfect. Yes. Alright, once we've finished freezing to death, we'll go in and check out the rest of the area, where everybody has no doubt been murdered. I seem to recall one of the trailers having a person frozen entirely in a block of ice in it, so I'm pretty excited to find that guy. Alright, let's go. I would also honestly take, like, the fur off the chair and wear that at this point, but whatever. Anybody up here? No? Anything to take? No? Nothing? How fucking inconsiderate. Alright, well, off we go, further down, which is... Which fucking way did we come from? We came from over there, right? This way. No, there's nothing, nowhere to go over here, though. Alright. Let's check around the back. Anything hiding? No? In the boat, perhaps? Start fire? Fuck that. Got a nice fire going inside already. Well, alright. Just come in, get warmed up one last time, and off we go. Guess I'll try and go the other way now, if that'll be allowed. Now that we're not, you know, freezing to death anymore. I mean, we are still freezing to death, but slower. Slower now. Nope. Nope. Hit an invisible barrier. Alright, fine. Fuck me, I guess. Well, the investigation is not going so well so far. Map. Where are we? Down here. Am I supposed to try and get my car out of the ditch? Because I basically wrote the car off as basically being gone. Yeah, sure. No, walk around with the map out. Freeze our hand off. Can we get the car out of the ditch? Carl is in bad shape. He needs to heal his wounds and warm up. Oh, my bad. I'm supposed to be healing my wounds. Okay, fair enough. And we'll tend to our wounds, I guess, you baby. That's definitely not the right tab. Inventory. Wow, where exactly? Where's my first aid? Not there. Equipment. Consumable. Oh, locked iron box? A key is required. I wasn't expecting that to be in the consumable tab. That seems like a very odd place to put it. Cigarettes.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking. Cigarette was his own
Oh, my bad.
personal breathing assistant.
Took one drag of it and then threw it away. How fucking wasteful of you, Carl. Alright. Well, how exactly do you want me to tend to my wounds, then? Lay chains. Deposit, withdraw, fire starter. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything in there, but I'll take it anyway. Can I do that now that can I now leave, having put chains on? No, I still need to tend to my wounds. Alright. Anything over in the trunk of the car? I guess I didn't look over here, did I? Oh, there is. There was a first aid kit. And that was it. I've been walking around for so long. The answer was right before my eyes the entire time. Alright, first aid kit. Bam! Alright, let's roll. Finally. You're just gonna drive out of this ditch? Incredible. Absolutely. Just drove out of the ditch in the snow, no problem. Some chains will get you a long way. Alright, off we go. Can't see shit, Captain. That's enough of that. Yeah, I can't see fucking anything. Holy shit. I am gonna crash and die immediately. Alright, we're good, alright, we're good. Oh, sign.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Oh, let's not crash and die. Oh. Alright, can I look at
was
the...
running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Where am I? Oh. Yep, this is safe. I'm loading. That's what I'm doing. I'm there. And I guess that's the general store, but I'm not expecting to find anybody in the general store either. Yep, this is safe. Alright, put the map down. Oh, it's taking control from me. Thank goodness. Now if I crash, it'll be entirely Carl's fault, not mine. The general store. Knock, knock. Fuck.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his
Someone's
employer.
murdered this
He had
mannequin.
been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Alright, let's contaminate this crime scene. I guess I'll keep the picture. I mean, how many pictures do you want of this area? I think we're good. I think that's...
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Oh, God! Just rifle through his pockets right now. What we got here?
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Oh, good heavens. Conspiracies already? Damn, we're only like 3 minutes into the game. No, don't do that. I was just trying to put my camera away. Never mind, gotta keep the camera out. Not in the mood to drink maple syrup. Well, fucking no, obviously not, Kona.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Actually, I should not do that. Hello? Wolves!
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
Oh, shit. Electricity turned off. Yes, thank you, I have noticed. Let's rifle through this area. The general store also serves as a post office for locals. Okay.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
I like the narrator a lot.
A nice picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten. Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
The place is a mess. Yes, it fucking is. It's shambles, honestly. People come here and buy things. Fucking hell, I can't go over... I've already contaminated the scene enough, but God forbid we step over the body. Alright.
A radiator without power is as good as a wood stove without logs.
Calm down, William Shatner. But yes, thank you. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to go investigate the outside area soon. Broken clock, how convenient. The electricity is indeed still off. I see that hasn't fixed itself. No thanks, I prefer my beer cold. That's supposed to be a joke. Oh. Damn it! No music today. First aid kit, delightful. Oh, goodness. Pump 1, pump 2. Oh, here we go.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
Well, now that's jumping to conclusions, isn't it, Carl? Calm down. You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat, and when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I will have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going to go get right now. Sadly, in the meantime... I can hear something growling. Sadly, in the meantime, I'll have to close down the shop unless you would like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare advise you, after all. You must know how it's done, since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager, Gills. No, it's my fucking windscreen wipers, isn't it? Maybe. Does this work? Of course not.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
There's apparently a code for this, so we'll consult with that later. We can open these drawers. Found a garage key, delightful. Customer credit.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Yes, let's go rob all of them. It's okay, they're all probably dead already, so it's not stealing if they're already dead. Alright, what we got out here? Snow. Shocking. So this is apparently...
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one. Carl was no electrician,
Alright,
but he could identify a wiring
pliers.
problem when he saw one.
Probably in there, but first, let's root through the trash, what we got. Let it be known you're nothing more than a
Hate was in
brigand.
the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
A brigand, a robber, a garbage hoarder, a viper, a leech, a monster. Oh god, scathing. You're holding a knife to my throat, too bad for me, but... Light from his skull with a H under it, or is that meant to be a body? Whatever. Alright, don't need the flashlight out right now, Carl, calm down. Alright, let's investigate the garage. They see anything in here? No? Okay.